Hi, welcome to another Journal with Me episode. In this video, I'm going to be working on a page spread about my dreams. Dreams that I have for my creative life, for my business, for my personal life, for 2023 and beyond. I'm using the digital downloads, The Words to Live By, January and February from my Etsy shop. That's where I cut the little dream words out. You'll find the link to my Etsy shop in the description to this video. I'm also using a Dinah Wakely stencil that I'm securing to this page with washi tape. I plan to use it sort of as the base for the left side of this spread, and the washi tape will help secure the stencil while I paint on it with acrylic paints. I'll be using a pink acrylic paint and a copper colored texture paste to add a little dimension to this page and kind of just form the base for this spread. In this next section, I'm working with some ephemera from an old sewing pattern. I cut the little girl out to use her like a little paper doll, and I'm backing both the image and the girl with pattern paper just because my first plan was to use it on the vellum sheer paper, and I wanted to have some backing that was decorative. So here I'm messing around a little bit with the layout. I'm not sure exactly where I want each piece, so I try different things to see what appeals to me. And I'm also trying to think about where I'm going to put my journaling. So I'm trying a couple of things, and I realize I really like the little girl on the right side of the page there looking up. I think there's even some phrasing on my stencil about looking up. So I put a little bit of glue on the back side, only about half, because I'm going to have her hanging over the edge of the page. And then I use my mini stapler just to give some extra security. You'll see I'm still messing around with the layout a little bit. I know I want to use this piece of paper as a tuck spot. I'm just not sure what that's going to look like. So I'm, again, playing around a little bit more, just trying to get some ideas for what I want to do with my journaling and what I want to tuck into this piece. Then this is sort of my aha moment. When I found this little spot here, I knew this is where I wanted to put the strip of paper. I'm just using my ruler here to trim down the pieces of journal paper a little bit more, just because I want to see the little girl. I don't want the paper blocking her. So I'm just changing the width of those papers just so I can still see the little girl and I can create kind of different layers with two different sizes of paper. So I started to back this little piece of paper with red line tape just because it's a really strong sticky tape. And I realized it was a mistake when I tried to peel off the backing paper. So I did eventually take that off and went with regular double-sided tape to stick that to my page. Now I'm using some wide washi tape just to put at the top and the bottom of this tuck spot to give it some extra security. I know I'll be sliding my journaling pieces in and out and I don't want it to come undone. So I'm just adding that for a little decoration and just a little more security to the tuck spot. I'm trying to take care when I'm smoothing out this washi tape not to smear the paint that is still wet on the opposite page. I printed up my cut and paste words on repositionable sticker paper, so I decided to add a little bit of glue to those stickers just to really make sure they stay in place. Now I'm just using some of the leftover scraps to add a little color and dimension to the left side of this spread. I'm using an old Creative Memories tool called the tearing tool, just because this paper that I'm tearing is pretty fragile and it's a pretty narrow piece, and it just helps to make it tear without ripping the whole thing in half. So I had a little teeny tiny piece of fabric left that was a gift I received from a friend, and I used my mini stapler just to attach it to the page as a little tab. And I think it just adds a little bit of sweetness to it. And I just like the way that looks to have the little tabs at the edge. And then I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with this image, and I decide I'm going to use it as a tuck spot. So I'm trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to have the journaling come out from the bottom, or if it's going to be a pocket where it comes out from the side. So I'm working on that. And because my page is bumpy, because I used the textured paint, I'm going to use some red line tape to attach that photograph to my page just to add some extra security. I will also be stapling it to the page just so I know it won't move. I know it'll stay in place. You'll notice I used the red line tape to create a smaller section in the front end so I don't lose the paper journaling within that entire pocket. So I do that just to make it a shorter width tuck spot. I didn't record the journaling that I did for this spread this time, but you'll get a good feel for how the final layout turned out in the next section. I hope you enjoyed this Journal With Me video, and if you have any questions, just feel free to post them as a comment to this video. Thanks. Bye.